Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, buddy, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Elizabeth is here tonight from The Apprentice.
Hello.
NBC, Thursday nights, 9 o'clock. I am a fan of the show. I think it's very well done.
I am too, and I hate reality TV.
Yeah, you say that, but then...
No.
Well, but then there's Survivor, and you don't like Survivor, but there's The Apprentice and Survivor. Mark Burnett does really good work. Yeah. I'll give him that, and you'd like Survivor, too, if you gave it a chance. Look, listen, wise ass. Remember what I was telling you about the Family Guy about 3 or 4 years ago? And now you come in here talking my ear off about it all the time.
Right.
Just realize I'm always right.
You're always
Stop
right.
arguing.
You're always
okay.
right.
Elizabeth is here. Elizabeth is... I'd say the foxy one. I mean, she's smart, but definitely best-looking one of the group.
Thank you, Adam.
Yes, I found, except for Raj.
He's your type.
Raj wore bow ties. But I was watching, and I haven't seen every single episode, but I saw Elizabeth. She really got hung out to dry a couple of weeks back when they did the whole NYPD. Nice, Drew. Drew just whacked the mic with his coffee mug. And Drew, you know, let me say something about you and your relationship with the coffee mug. It's a lot like when you go to the Natural History Museum. First, there was just Homo sapien. And he didn't know how to work with tools or anything yet. That's what you were a few years back. You're Homo erectus. You would actually just punch the mic using your hand, and sometimes, but fashioning crude tools to damage the mic.
The palm axe.
The palm axe. But now you advanced to mugs. I saw you whack it with your glasses the other night. You really started to move.
Well done.
And cool mugs at that. It says wicked.
Yeah, it's this porn mug.
Wicked mug.
Let me tell you what was in there before coffee. Ron Jeremy's seed.
Nice.
Okay. So, Elizabeth, here's the thing. I was watching, and you were in charge of the team on the challenge when you had to come up with a promotion or a commercial for NYPD.
That's right.
And it was really, I was actually yelling at the TV set. And tell me how much of this came through or didn't come through with the editing or whatever, but Elizabeth wanted to take this sort of approach that had some family, had a little heart, had a little military, had a little action, a nice mixture that was going to be run on this 1-minute commercial ad that was going to be shown, I guess, in New York to try to recruit people to join the NYPD. All her guys forced her to do this whole militant
Was it all men
thing.
and just you at that point?
No. It was a mixed team, but everybody else on the team was in one camp, and I was in the other.
Well, there were mainly a couple of guys that were basically
pushing hard.
They were bullying her.
Yeah.
And they were saying, let's do it. It should be all about terrorists. It should be all about paramilitary stuff. Yeah. And Elizabeth didn't want to do it, but had a couple ideas. Unfortunately, and I think this is why she got S-canned, didn't step forward with a strong enough idea to counter the idea that they were foisting upon her. Right. Ended up getting this horrible idea foisted on her. Didn't want to do it. They end up doing it. And then everyone who sees it goes, well, this looks like a military training tape. This is horrible. We're frightened of it. And then the guys with the horrible idea says, Elizabeth, you shouldn't have let us do it. Is that about right?
It was pretty much what was on TV, yeah.
That's not what happened, though?
Well, there's a lot of footage. There's a lot of hours, and you guys only see a few minutes. So it's shortened and it's abbreviated, obviously. But, you've got the gist of it, Adam. I mean, marketing's what I do for a living, and I know a lot about developing good campaigns. And Donnie Deutsch was very specific that the plan needed...
Hold on. I almost vomited into my trash can after taking a look at Donnie Deutsch. By the way, is there... Drew,
that
is there...
tight blue shirt, are you kidding me?
Is there any... Okay, you tell me this guy. We see him in L.A. They used to be all over William Morris when I used to be there. You see him in you see him on Madison Avenue, New York. It's that it's the dude, it's the 40-something-year-old dude who works out all the time and wears the tight shirt and has the hair slicked back and weaves in at the end of the day 170 times a sentence. At the end of the day, people, it's about getting to the end of the day. You want to get to the end of the day? At the end of the day? At the end of the day, I'm going to say at the end of the day, okay?
Wow.
So at the end of the day.
Blowhard.
Oh, this guy just, it's great. And these guys run their own businesses, so no one can ever call them a-holes or blowhards or anything. Everyone just has to talk behind their back and talk about the trail of sebum and Grecian formula they leave behind them like snails. They're just working out all the time. A couple of third trophy wife or whatever. Sometimes gay, too, and then also it's confusing sexually.
Adam, most of the time when someone talks about someone so much, it's because they're jealous.
Oh, my jealous. I only saw the guy. No.
Then he'll have to
He's
speak.
got a lot of passion
He's
for
going to have
Donnie
to talk
Deutsch.
for the next 70 minutes then because he talks about everybody this much.
No, I've only seen the guy one time. I just realized I hate blowhards. Yeah. My skin crawls, and he was just sitting at the end of this board table beaming because someone for once wanted his opinion on something. Yeah. And he was like, people, at the end of the day, please, what a slime ball. He tried to get in your pants, right?
Actually, no.
Really?
There wasn't time.
I hate him more. Now I have no respect for him. I had this much respect for him, and then I found out he didn't come on to you. Now I have zero respect for him,
Neither did Trump, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Zero respect. Zero respect. So what don't... Deutsch is a blowhard, though, right? Like, huge blowhard, right?
No comment. I'm pleading the fifth on that one.
It seems like everyone that comes off The Apprentice is one of the shows where people are not bashing one another as they leave. Every other show, it's like, that pain. That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Even Jeff Probst is just bashes all the contestants on the Survivor.
Well, he was pretty high when he was in there.
It was.
I didn't bash anybody on the show either, though, Dr.
But that's what I'm saying, is that everyone speak highly of Trump, and that's, I don't know if that's just how you're afraid you're going to run into one another in business life and the world again?
Well, no, you know what I think it is? I think everybody's so highly educated and so refined that they don't
get
really...
into that. Yeah.
The truth of the matter is there were so many really smart, competent, just amazing people on this show. Yeah. And I think that it's important to make sure that people know that. Because
that comes through, by the way. That does come through. That's why I like the show.
Cream of the crop. But, on the other hand, I will say this, with all the incredible education and the accolades as far as...
I kind of think they made some of us look like morons, to be honest.
Well, maybe again,
I know some of these people personally.
You can't be objective about it. Yeah.
And the true spirit really did not come through.
Well,
but I thought it was interesting. Almost every person that Trump kicks off says things like, "You're gonna have an amazing career. You're gonna do amazing in life, but I got to get rid of you," kind of thing. You didn't hear that last season.
In the whole episode, you were made to look like you were a total idiot.
Well, wait a minute, Elizabeth. Did you get tossed before the even showdown?
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to have a boardroom even.
Never even saw that.
No.
What? Drew, never before in history.
I'm glad you watched it, Dr. Drew.
No, I don't watch every week. I missed that particular episode.
Sure.
Never imagined you'd be kicked off. I thought you'd be there the whole season.
This is a
I
show.
wouldn't be here with you if I was still there.
We'll see. We'd make up for it.
This is a show he likes, by the way, so he doesn't even watch ones he enjoys. No, here's what happens. They do that thing where, everyone sits down, the whole losing team sits down, and then they give the team captain, the leader, a choice. How many you want to take 2 people, you want to take 3 people. Everyone else splits and goes back to the apartment. Usually you pick 2 people and then you go at it. Now that's the finals. Trump tossed Elizabeth off before. He said, "We don't even do it. You're gone."
I tell everybody I like to do everything big. I got to make a big statement.
Has that even happened before?
No, it was unprecedented.
Wow.
I made history. I made Apprentice history.
Let me tell you what that is. That is like, not only did your kid's Little League team lose the game, but the slaughter rule was enacted. The team was up. They got to the 3rd inning. The other team was up 28 runs, and they went, "Let's go home."
I do have to say, though, Adam, had I been given a boardroom, I don't think there's any way I would have been fired.
Really?
There's just no way.
Really?
Yeah. I did.
Really?
I was right, and I did too many great things on the task. I didn't actually get to tell Trump all the stuff I got to do, so he didn't have all the information when he fired me.
Venom, man. They were going after her. But here's the thing, and here's the problem, which was sort of a catch-22 as I see it, which is, you're right in that this horrible idea that everyone hated was not your idea, and you announced to the world you thought it was a horrible idea, yet you as the team leader went along with it.
But it seems
that's the problem they had.
But it seemed like there was a lot of precedent. what I've seen so far, there was a lot of resentments built when team leaders went, I hear you all, but we're just going to go the way I said.
Yes.
And people were like, hey, that bitch is a pain in the ass. And
Yeah.
you didn't want
Yeah.
you already built
No,
a precedent.
I
in
never
that.
went along with it. I mean, I recognize that that's kind of how it looked, but that wasn't at all the case.
Well,
so.
I didn't mean went along with it. I just mean it was a sort of situation where it's like, look, we got 48 hours. We don't have anything in the can. We got to do something. And they just sort of went along.
Yeah, my mistake was I delegated the creative and asked for 3 ideas, and they came back to me with one that was really bad.
Yeah.
And when I told them to change it, they just kind of were so passionate about it, they wouldn't. And it's a situation where, you're playing a reality show game at the end of the day, and when they see
At
that...
the end of the day.
At the end of the day, see?
Deutsch. Johnny.
I've been influenced heavily.
Johnny Deutsch.
No, but whenever you're on one side and everybody else is on the other, you make yourself a prime target.
Right.
And so basically what it is everyone says, this is going to be an easy one. Let's just sort of be all over here, and then she'll be all over there, and then that's the next one fired. And really it's about a strategy to get to the end for these other people. And so I wasn't surprised that they all kind of ganged up on me.
Well, ultimately, you may, and it even sounds like you already are, possibly forging a better career than you would have had working under the
Oh, absolutely.
Trump.
This has been a great experience for me. I mean, more people are asking about my business, Pulse 40, so I'm getting a lot of new clients that way. And then also, I was telling Dr. Drew earlier, I've developed an interview process, and so people are picking up on that and asking me to do that in other environments, like on camera and
I've
things.
worked one out too here on this show, which is I talk about my high school football days to whoever the guest is while they sit there and hope we
you
go to
talk
calls.
about high school football.
What did you play?
Oh, I played guard on offense and linebacker on defense.
Oh, both sides.
Oh, yes.
He talks
like it
about
both ways.
getting
Yeah,
his
both ways,
teachers to kiss his ass.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
a
talk
rant.
about being a mill and paying a lot of taxes.
I'm literally a millionaire. Yes,
Talk
literally.
about the early pickup of the garbage and
A lot
the
of
late
garbage.
delivery for
missed,
the mail.
Missed them this morning, by the way.
And it must be
Garbage
noted
guy.
that you have a haircut.
I got a haircut,
Yes.
too, but
And
I
a
wasn't
shave.
planning on talking about that. All right, should we take some
Yes,
phone
please,
calls?
let's go. Yes.
Yeah, true. Valerie,
Yes.
26.
Yep.
What's up?
Okay. I've been seeing this guy since I was like 17. I lost my virginity to him, and he's been like always in my life. And then like about a year ago, he proposed to me, but like a couple months after we got engaged, he like broke up with me and said that he wasn't in love with me and that he never was. And then like 2 months later, he like asked me back and said that he was the
What's your question?
All right.
Like,
By the way,
We got the picture.
he wants me. He broke up with me again, and now he's like saying that he wants me back and stuff. And I don't know if I should go back. I don't know. I don't know what to do. My
No
friends-
way.
why
my friends say
did
that
he
I should
break
go
up
back,
with you?
but-
Hold on. Quiet down. First off, you're 26, and it sounds like
You're 12.
This
Yeah.
is Tiger Beat Hotline,
Right.
and you're babysitting.
Yeah, but you guys, this is 9 years. That's a long time.
It's
Yeah.
8 years that should never have happened.
And-
It happened only because of the fact that they had sex when they were teenagers and it bonded them together, and they've been in
And-
this chaotic on again, off again thing along. And she needs to get something else going. She just hasn't gotten anything else.
By the
going.
way, she got put in like a time capsule when
At
she met
16.
this guy
Yeah.
at 17, and
Right.
it doesn't sound like she's moved forward. You got to love and lose a little bit, everybody, to kind of mature,
yeah,
ripen
also
just
go
a
to
little
school.
bit. Oh,
Would be a bad idea.
A little bit of college wouldn't hurt either, Valerie.
Hey, Valerie?
Yeah.
I think the thing for you is you got to decide what you really need, and you got to go with that. And I don't think it's probably a guy who's going to make you feel like this, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I did graduate from college. I'm a pharmacy technician, and I love my life. I do social science research, and I have a lot of friends. It's just
See that?
he keeps popping back up in my life, and that love that I had for
All right.
him.
Stay with that healthy instinct of moving on.
Yeah.
Do not let this chaos pervade your life.
Where
You've had enough
is he
of it.
going when he announces he's breaking up? What does he do?
What do I do?
What does he do?
Where does he go?
I don't know. He doesn't tell me.
I know. Here's the thing. Guys break up because they want to do something, or because they think they're going to get busted doing something. I mean, the guys that come back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, they're up to something.
There's a
Not
certain
necessarily
guy.
not necessarily something pernicious. It's just
Well,
they got stuff to do.
There's a certain guy out there who wants to bang other chicks, wants to get into heaven, doesn't want it to go on his record.
Right.
So he breaks up right before
That's
he
right.
starts screwing around
That's
with
right.
the chick he met on the internet.
Yeah.
That goes on for a few months, and then he's done with that. He comes back, and then they break up when he meets the next chick on the internet. The yo-yoing, that's what it feels like to me. And yes, hold
No.
on. No. Where's Valerie?
Done.
Valerie,
Yeah.
these are the words of a woman who has a large ass.
Okay.
You big gal?
Not really. Medium.
Chicago medium.
Let me tell you what medium is. Medium is a deep dish pan. Yeah. Yeah, what? Give me...
Hey, I'm from the Midwest. Be careful.
Give me your dimensions, please.
How tall are you?
I guess I'm 6 foot and I weigh about 180.
You're fat.
Hold
I'm
on.
not fat.
Would you
Oh.
fit through the St. Louis Arch? If you ran.
You're overweight.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. Hold on now. Wait a minute.
How dare you, Adam?
Okay,
How dare you?
First off, I'm scared. Here's the deal. I don't know. Whenever I hear when I hear the word tech with any female job, I just picture those big hospital scrubs. Let me tell you something about the hospital scrubs. You want to know what? Nurses are all fat. You want to know why? Because they wear the billowy crap, and they grow like a goldfish gets as big as its aquarium. You know what I'm saying? Office women, Elizabeth.
You grow into your clothes. Is that what you're saying?
Well, hear me out. Hear me out. I just, you know what? I had a couple thoughts about this
Let's
today.
hear it.
So if I have a big house, does that mean I'm bigger than if I have a smaller house?
Unless you're Asian, yes. Asians will have bigger houses and remain the same
That's
size.
because there's so many people standing
No,
close together.
I will seriously, please hear me out. Elizabeth, you're a shapely, attractive woman. You go to work, you wear business attire, you wear smart, tailored things. When you wear suits and tailored, skirts and blouses and jackets and stuff, when you put on 5 pounds, you feel it. I mean,
That's true.
you put the pants on after Thanksgiving, and it's like, oh man. Yeah. And your first thought is, boy, I got to work this off. Yeah. You feel it. If you walk around in sweatpants all the time and just essentially scrubs are even bigger than sweatpants.
There's no feedback.
There's no feedback. Yeah. So you just keep growing. Look at some of these. You wear comfortable shoes and you wear
Your feet become huge.
Your feet
huge.
No,
like flippers.
I'm telling you, you wear the nursing shoes, you get those scrubs on, you just keep growing. I was thinking about this today. I was actually at the gym and I was thinking, you know what?
You were at the gym?
We shouldn't let
I'll
tell you what.
Gym.
Yeah, we shouldn't let fat guys grow beards because they do the same thing.
Hide it, yeah.
They would normally have that big goitery, triple chin and stuff, but they grow the beard and they just carve themselves a chin and then they just keep packing it on. They get a flannel shirt and they just think, well, I got big forearms and a nicely shaped chin. No, fat guys shouldn't be able to have beards, and nurses should have to wear the super tight candy striper.
I'm shocked you didn't do the radio math on Valerie, though.
Well, I'm going to do it on Valerie because Valerie, when she says she's 6 foot and 180, that means...
Oh, no.
No, I mean, seriously, look, you talk to people. You claim you like to talk to people. You know how people lie. I'd say, I don't even want to touch the height, but I'm guessing we're at least 194, 195. I mean, easily. Look, the radio's got to be about the same as your license, and people lie good 15, 20% on their license weight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe more so than a license. Valerie?
Yeah.
All right, here's why I'm harping on you. Here's what's going on. You're a person that doesn't feel great about yourself, so you sit around and take whatever scraps of love this guy will give you, okay? You need to take charge.
Yes,
you're better than
agree.
this. You're educated. You have plenty to offer. You make a nice living. This guy's a screw-up. He got to you early. He eroded your self-esteem.
And he keeps working it. He's just working you.
Yes, you are a good couple months of some diet and some exercise and listen to a little classical music, putting your headphones on and going for a walk in the morning away from being rid of this guy.
Yes.
Be strong, baby.
That's what you need to do.
All right?
You need to motivate. All right?
All right, thank you.
How does,
All right.
What do the Marines say?
Hoorah! And can you get Quaaludes still?
No.
What?
No Quaaludes? All right, well, we're done. I just...
done. Keep going.
Someone brought up Quaaludes at the office the other day.
Yeah,
and I thought, I got to get some of those. Lonnie? Motivate.
There you go.
Lonnie, you're 19.
Yes.
You're on, yeah.
Calling about my boyfriend's penis. Is that how I say it on there?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Okay. When I first got with him like a year and 2 months ago, it wasn't really big. And now it is so huge. And I know he hasn't been taking anything for that. But what happened?
It wasn't?
Dr. Drew's face is stumped.
Oh, no. I mean, he was 18, right?
this.
Huh?
He was 18?
No, he was 21 and now he's 22.
Wow, that's unusual. But a man's penis can grow up to 21, and some guys actually will have some change based on their circulating testosterone levels. So having a girlfriend, working out more, being in a position of authority, these things change males' testosterone level. That shouldn't be, from medium to huge.
Well, there's a position of authority.
It's gotten like about 2
but
inches.
presidents have very high levels of testosterone. Yeah, absolutely. Men's testosterone levels change profoundly based on what's happening in their life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No wonder women go after powerful men.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, guess we know Elizabeth's story.
Yes.
So I hear.
We do. Don't worry.
We're done, by the way. This conversation's over. I've had enough of this. I don't need to sit here and take this.
I know it's a little touchy for you.
It really is.
I know it's difficult.
Lonnie?
Yes.
I'm fine, by the way.
All right. So maybe at a growth spurt, so to speak. But either way, is it causing a problem?
No, it's fine. But is it because we have a lot of sex?
Is that what's doing it? It's helping.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, also, I don't know. I mean, the body does seem to sort of cycle sometimes too. I mean, there are times when you get up, you get out of the shower, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you go, "Whoa, wow, looking good." And then later on that night or the next day, something happens. I don't know how it works.
And no one has ever studied these kinds of things really in any kind of systematic way. So we can't really address it in any kind of complete way. But I agree with you. Things do change.
There are also days, as I've been thinking about it. It's interesting. There are days when you're just lucid and sharp and on top, and it's everything. And everyone wants to attribute it to diet and sleep and everything, but I don't think I've never made any correlation. But they're good days and they're bad days.
Yeah.
I kind of think that successful people just have more good days.
Yeah. We notice too, because we're having to express ourselves with language all the time, and if you have trouble, just putting thoughts together and expressing them.
Yes.
You really notice it.
Yes.
And I like you, I cannot figure out why some days it just flows and sometimes it just does not.
Right.
I don't know what that is.
Which day is this, by the way, for you?
When it flows?
No,
very
today.
Rare, very
right
rare.
now.
Well, obviously not today.
Right.
Be real.
Thank you. You're realistic. I like that about you.
Perfect assessment.
Elizabeth is here tonight from The Apprentice, 9 o'clock on Thursday nights, NBC. I think my new show, Drawn Together, is on Comedy Central.
I found one of my kids watching that show.
Ooh,
it's
filthy. Yeah, you should be upset. I think that's on tonight at 10:30. Go check that out. It's a big hit.
Oh, so mad at him.
Thank you. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Elizabeth is here tonight from The Apprentice, the fantastic show The Apprentice. She was booted off the week before last, right? Wasn't
right.
Raj kicked off last week?
Raj was last week.
Nice to see him go. And
another one tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's right. It's coming up.
And, I don't know who's...
There's some difficult women in that group.
Yes, that's true.
The women don't do as well with the women as the men do with the men. Mm-hmm. I think I've learned, something we've known.
But if you watched last season, the women dominated when they were together.
They did. There still seemed like there was more infighting with them, even though they were productive. And they did win. It's horrible for guys to get beat consistently by women. It really is. Women, you get beat by guys, you don't like it. But we have the part where we got beat, and then we got beat by women. You just have the part where you got beat. Think about it.
Let's think about that underlying assumption there, Adam.
Think
that's
about
making that bother you.
Bothers all men.
Back to the small penis again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, now I do.
Women.
I've been educated.
You know what? I disagree with you because when you've been...
Disagree
I'll tell you
with
why.
me.
I'll tell you
all
why.
All right. Well, be prepared to be wrong.
Well, that men that have been competing with women straight along throughout their professional training, you don't really make that distinction. It's just a peer competing with you.
No. Untrue. Because...
so, Adam, are you
yes.
saying that you don't consider women peers? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, first off, to me, peers are things that hold up peers. They're like they're pylons. Yeah. You just go, there's old guys there who close one eye when they talk.
Yeah. And
they call you champ. And they're fishing for lunch. No, here's I love the gals, but here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is as a male, it starts in the schoolyard. If a girl beats you at a sporting, that's how you compete. Really, you compete in sports when you're very young. You're in the third grade. If a woman beats you, it's considered humiliating. For guys, it carries on into life to some degree. For some guys, it's almost nothing. For other guys, it's a huge deal. But there's usually a little something. And if you got a little testosterone flowing through you, you don't like you'd rather just be beat by a guy than you would be beat by a woman. Now, as a woman, the idea of being beat by a guy is almost, this is going to sound horrible, expected as far as society goes. Society.
Great. No, more like graceful.
Yeah, you've done the right thing.
Yeah,
you were noble. All I'm saying is when we get beat, you know what it feels like? Here's what it feels like. It feels like we were the favorite and we lost to the underdog. When you feel like you're the underdog and you lose to the favorite, you can hold your head up high. Yeah. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying for guys, it's a 1-2. You lost and you were the favorite. Okay. Societal, somehow you felt it in your ego.
I could see how you would feel like that if you were basing it on things like physical challenges, like sports and things like that.
It's not logical.
Particularly guys that don't go through their lengthy educational career with women, they remain back with that physical.
I think that's the main difference. Is if you have been challenged intellectually, and you're comparing those kinds of things and having those experiences, then you do grow up with a sense of peer relationship.
You do, yes.
But, you're an athlete, so we get it.
No, yeah.
Accomplished athlete.
No.
Important athlete.
And a celloist as well. All I'm saying is it is a guy, we operate on certain levels. Doesn't matter.
See, I used to beat guys, at races and stuff. So I'm having a hard time,
No, I'm not saying that guys don't. I'm not saying guys win every event. I'm just saying it stings more from a woman. That's the way it goes. By the way, every time you make one of these distinctions, difference between genders, it's perceived as some sort of genderism or some sort of sexism. It's not. It's just the way it is. Guys.
You're just describing a state of affairs.
That's right. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Here we go.
I'm not saying it's good that they think that way. I'm saying it's worse. It's
not
worse
that
when
there's
you
anything
lose.
wrong with that.
Right.
Very, very defensive, Adam. My goodness.
Yeah, me. I'm defensive. Look at this one.
I gotta represent. I'm the only chick here.
Yeah, but okay. Hey, you got one right over here. What do you got over here? Josh?
Yes.
You're 21.
Correct.
And by the way, you're not the only chick. You got Drew. Believe me. Josh? Thank you.
During sex, my girlfriend, she contracts her vagina muscles, and it actually pushes my penis out, and it's very hard to put it back in, and I was wondering, she said this never happened with any other guy. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not sure what...
How old is she?
She's 20.
Well, you're describing vaginismus, which is sort of a spasmodic contraction of the pelvic floor musculature. And it usually makes it difficult to achieve penetration. And it can be painful for women when they're having this thing. And why she's having it, maybe nervous, anxious, maybe there's an anatomical disproportion.
Why halfway into it, though? You don't hear about that.
No,
that's rare.
Yeah, we're pretty well into it when it starts.
Yeah. All right.
And it'll actually push me out, and then it's hard to get it back in. And we can eventually get it, but it's really hard.
Sure. No, I know, but you really have to buckle down. You get a running start, like a tube of margarine.
Focus.
Yeah, you really got to focus. You got that ninja. All right. And by the way, guys, when it comes, even guys that don't finish the orgasm, you know what I mean? Like guys can't turn in anything, can't finish any homework, can't do their book report, can't keep a job. They can't do the orgasm. Oh man, they're like ninjas.
In fact, they're better. Those
guys are actually better at that.
Right.
Yeah, they're hell bent for leather when it comes to finishing the orgasm. All right, I don't know. Do you know?
She can be treated for vaginismus. She can.
How she get treated for it?
How long has it been going on for with her?
How's she get treated for it?
There's various treatments out there. They even have graduated cylinders.
The last few times we've only been dating for 2 weeks and only had sex.
Oh no! All bets are off.
2 weeks.
You're right at the beginning. Just get things relaxed. Calm down. Take it easy. Once you guys are comfortable together, this thing probably will quiet down. All right.
Okay.
All right. Good times.
All right. Enjoy.
Abadanza.
I want this guy's. All right. Just got out of the joint. I want to talk to him. Mark.
Yeah.
27.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What's up, guys? Like you said, I just got out of jail. Actually, I got out of jail and went to rehab. And I'm a recovering drug addict, and I got a 9-year-old kid. And I was wondering if there's anything I can do, maybe when he's, 11 or 12, counseling-wise, it's going to help him from becoming a drug addict, or if I already
do you think? Hold on, you're calling from Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going out on a limb here. Jew. Are you Jewish?
Nah, I'm Indian, brother.
I believe I'm wrong about that. Indian?
Well, that's interesting. Mark, usually it's about 50% per child, the probability of getting the gene from
Right.
from
Well, my
dad.
dad's alcoholic, that's why.
Oh, well, but if you're Indian.
But if you're Indian, it's higher, believe it or not.
Right.
Cherokee, particularly, I've noticed, is
Choctaw.
almost a Choctaw.
Yeah.
Navajo. What are you?
Choctaw.
Oh, Choctaw.
Oh, what's that?
It's Choctaw. Yeah.
That's what you speak.
I do speak a little Choctaw.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Do you speak any Choctaw?
No.
Oh, okay. Because we could talk,
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Choctaw is, if I understand, is sort of that's that southeastern related to Cherokee.
I can understand it, I just can't speak it, so if you want me to translate it.
Listen, we would get a visit from Chief Thunderbear, and Elizabeth will translate. This is going to be good. All right, but here's the deal, Mark. So there's a high probability that he has the genetic predisposition.
Okay, well, I mean, is there anything I can do?
Yeah, there's two things. There's a couple things you can do.
Because he's came and visit me in jail and in rehab.
Yeah,
I don't know
Mark,
if I've already
here's the
ruined him or
deal.
what.
Here's the deal. Your instincts are right on with this. A, get him involved in your recovery. Get him to Alateen, codependency recovery programs, all right? A.
Okay.
B, educate him as much as you can about the disease and the consequences it's had for you.
Right.
And then C, if you can get him an individual therapist, if you can afford that, now's the time.
Like when he's 9 years old, this is
the time. In fact, I was involved with a group of experts down at the Carter Center in Atlanta, and everyone decided that the consensus there was that if you can intervene by 8, you have the highest probability of really making a difference.
He's pretty sharp, man. He's a pretty sharp kid. So.
Well, you bring it on. You sound like you're right in the right place for helping him.
All right.
And your recovery, by the way, your sustained recovery will have a greater impact on him than just about anything else.
All right.
Well,
Let me say something to y'all, too, man. Y'all's pretty big in jail, man.
Thank you.
Everybody. On the radio, man, from 10 to 12, they got that Loveline on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give a shout-out to all my felon peeps out there.
Which prison was this?
I was just in Tulsa County.
Everyone in Tulsa County, give them a shout out.
I'll tell you, it's too bad those folks, they don't get the Arbitron books over there. You never know about the ratings. You know what I mean? I've always felt like if they gave the incarcerated those ratings books, we'd be number one in every city we're at.
Of course we would.
The incarcerated people love us. The captive audience is really our audience.
I can see that about you.
Yeah. They draw pictures, send them to you once in a while. It's fantastic.
Everybody loves you guys, though.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. I think when you're incarcerated, you want to hear some talk.
Yeah.
Like if I was incarcerated and I was just lying there before lights out or lights just went out and I heard Maneater, I would kill myself. I'd pull the lid off my toilet and I would whack myself on the head until I died.
In fact, yeah.
Yeah, but I would like to hear the nasally drone of my own voice. I would actually. That's what I'd do if I ever got in the joint. I would do my own radio show from the hole.
Well, it's sort of it represents, as you said.
Yeah, the show we keep it real, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Keeping it real.
Motivate.
December 5. Elizabeth here from The Apprentice, Thursday nights, 9 o'clock on NBC. Not break yet. Let's talk to you. You want to talk to Gwen? Yeah. Elizabeth, is there anything surprising about Trump? Is there anything...
yes, he has a sense of humor.
Good sense of humor.
A huge sense of humor. He's very funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's always so...
he seems so serious, right?
He's serious with you guys.
Yeah, he's very serious.
When does he get to...
every once in a while, the cameras, we'd be waiting for something, and he would crack a joke, and he was so funny. I wish they would put it on camera more often.
Is he funny like, hey, this guy owns the building, laugh it up funny, or is he really funny?
Well, nobody's funny like you, Adam.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
This woman knows exactly what to say.
Number
Trump
one
has
in the
his
joint.
own style,
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I had dinner with him once.
You did?
Yeah.
Was he funny?
Hold on. Drew does this kind of stuff. You and 185 people.
No. We were judging in this contest, and there was 12 judges, and there were 4 people at a table.
All Miss Universe.
It was at my table was Martha Stewart and Donald Trump.
Really?
And me
At your table.
At my table. And
Wow.
There's just the four of us. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
You, your wife.
No. I don't remember the fourth person.
Oh, you don't remember the other person?
Yeah,
It still could have been your wife.
It was
No,
his
you know what?
wife.
It was somebody nice.
Oh.
It was somebody from the organization, the Miss USA organization.
Okay. But by the way, if it had been your wife, you would have had the sniper.
Did you see
on call
that white man overbite in like one of the Apprentice episodes where he's watching the models or something? That was funny.
Oh yeah. No, where he's sitting there.
He's kind of dancing like this, and he's got the.
You know about Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trump just.
It's my favorite piece.
Trump just sitting there next to his super hot Euro
Melania.
trash. Melania.
She's gorgeous, you guys. She's a more beautiful person.
Super hot Euro trash? Is that what you call
Well,
it?
that's what she is. And by the way, her real name's probably Geraldine, but when they come over here.
You know, we went to dinner there. Episode 1,
Yeah.
my team won, and we went to dinner. It was like being in a castle. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, well,
packed.
first off, but Trump's
never there.
Trump's condo looks like a Turkish whorehouse. I mean, oh my God, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what part of the is Trump a Middle Eastern name? Like, where'd you get that horrible taste?
I think
by the
he's
way?
branded it in that area. But
Oh my God, please, buddy, there's something called taste. Use it. But here's the thing: he's up there, his wife or his girlfriend or whatever du jour, smoking hot.
Yeah.
Just a crazy smoking hot. But he's sitting there watching the Miss Universe or Miss USA pageant, whatever he owns. He's just sitting there. He looks like a cheetah in the high brush, looking at looking at the zebras at the watering hole. Just thinking, where's my next victim? I'm getting one of these chicks, maybe two. Yeah. All right.
All right, now we're breaking.
Let me say this too.
Oh, please don't. Don't.
Trump, he does his house up like his whole house looks like Elvis's bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous, right? He dates all these Eurotrash chicks. Do you think he feels like he doesn't have class or something, and he has to kind of compensate and go the other direction? Like, feels
kind of like guys who buy big cars.
Yeah.
It's
Guys,
a penis thing.
he's trying too hard. No, I'm not saying small penis. I think there's a part of him that feels this happens to.
That's what guys do with the small penis. They compensate. He's compensating.
Yeah, but Trump has a lot of power.
I'm saying-
according
I'm
to our previous
saying-
conversation, that would impact that in a positive way.
Well,
but
maybe went from tiny to small.
Right, see.
Okay, but here's the thing. No, I don't feel that way. I mean, I just feel like I think sometimes that rich Americans don't feel like they belong, or they feel sort of rich but stupid and rich. They don't feel classy and elegant. They don't feel elegant and rich. It's not that European rich. Yeah. So they go over the top by getting it, so you don't want to be seen with the ditzy American chick. You get the Euro chick, and you do everything up in this sort of gaudy Euro style. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you. Now who has insight?
And also, I looked at that, though, and I thought to myself, at a certain point, I wonder if people get bored with other kinds of style, and if they've got unlimited funds, there's just this one to go after, which is the overdone one.
This is why, you know why? This is why I believe the Richard Gere gerbil in the ass story. Right. You nailing Cindy Crawford for a few years, like, where do you go? Get the gerbil.
There you go.
Hey, bring out the gerbil. All right.
Chop, chop. Size of a gerbil.
All right, Arabian Nights reference, everyone. Elizabeth is here from The Apprentice. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Tomorrow night on the show, we're going to have Jason Bateman and Will Arnett from Arrested Development, which was really the darling of the Emmys last year.
Rapist.
There he is.
There he is. Elizabeth here tonight from The Apprentice.
Yeah, I might come back tomorrow for Jason.
Yeah, he's cute.
There you go.
Good kid down there, too. And we'll see now. We'll see now after all the Emmys.
They came back. You know what I mean? They're here on the show.
Yeah, but they're just to rub it in our faces.
Could be.
They're going to be pretty well coked up.
Anyway,
Have some hookers with them. The car's going to be running out there.
Yeah.
Now, Quaaludes the word of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. What about the Quaaludes, Drew? Where are the Quaaludes?
They gone.
I'll tell you, here's the problem with Quaalude. People start describing it as a six-pack in a pill. Whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think it's a neat word to say, Quaalude.
Quaalude. It sounds like you get effed up just saying Quaalude. It's like that movie Candyman. You say Quaalude 5 times, you get high.
Quaalude.
I mean, people should start naming their kids Quaalude.
Methaqualo. Which that's...
I'm sure there are many members of the black community that are taking that cue. Speaking of the community, Drew.
Yeah.
Very tragic day. Yasser Arafat has passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure, first off, I'm picturing his funeral. They have to have it on a weekend because people don't have time to take to the streets in that part of the world during the weekdays. Mm-hmm. They're all pretty hard. Yeah, they're hard at work. So you wouldn't. And I'm sure it'll be something small, something tasteful.
No guns.
This is going to be great. There are going to be 500 people killed from the ammunition from the M16s they fire off over their heads, or actually. I think Uzis is what they would probably be using over there, Kalashnikovs or something. But, yeah, when the bullets then return to Earth, they'll go through a lot of kids' heads. But it'll be a good time. Anyway, great to see him dead, everybody. Let's go. Let's keep our fingers crossed for Fidel. Hopefully he'll trip on something and land on a bullet. Perhaps a bullet will land in that old F's brain. That'd be nice, too. By the way, it's good when bad things happen to bad people. We have to start celebrating that in this country. As good as it is, actually better. When good things happen to good people, you know, when the woman has been serving her community and has a disability, and all of a sudden the home makeover people come in, as good as you feel about that, you should even feel better when bad people die. You really should, if you think about it. You really, you know, guys like Dahmer get raped in prison and then get violated with a broomstick and then killed in the bathroom. Better than the woman who's been serving her community. If you just look at it cosmically, better that bad things happen. And by the way, you don't believe me, do the math. Wouldn't it have been nice if Hitler got hit with a nice piece of debris or something and crushed when he was, somewhere around 1938, 39? Would have been good, right?
Right.
See, now I was brought up Catholic, so the guilt immediately sets in, and I'm starting to think, okay, if you feel good about bad things happening to people, then all of a sudden you're one of the bad people. Then what?
No, not. As a matter of fact, good people are supposed to do bad things to bad people. Right. We're supposed to kill them.
No,
good people kill bad people.
But you're also not supposed to have remorse when when God takes his
justice, his revenge. Yes. Swift sword of justice. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And by the way, just hypothetical. You take Stalin, take Hitler, take anybody.
By the way, I was born the same day Hitler was.
Who?
Would you? Oh, now it's trouble. All
See, now a whole new personality emerges.
Would you rather you go back to Stalin's early days or Hitler's early days? Would you rather his neighbor, his very deserving neighbor, get a complete home makeover, or he get a bullet in the head, maybe in his
there you go.
Early 30s? Huh?
Nice.
Think about it.
Well said, Adam.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's important to think about those kinds of things.
Yasser's going to be missed.
Gwen, 17. Yeah, Gwen.
Hi.
Hey.
What's happening?
I was wondering if the fact that I'm very, very...
Hold on. What's your sign, your zodiac sign, Elizabeth?
I am smack in the middle of Aries and Taurus.
Oh, really?
Nobody can figure it out.
You're a cusper.
I'm a cusper.
So Hitler was a cusper, too.
Yeah, well, I think it also depends on what time you were born. So...
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into that. Gwen?
Yes?
It's amazing. I don't know what Hitler's sign is. There's probably, I go home and watch the History Channel. There's probably 13 specials called Hitler's sign, Zodiac. She's like, he's compatible with Geminis. I should have known that. All right, go ahead, Gwen.
Hi. I was wondering, by the way, I love the show. I was wondering if my being very thin has anything to do with painful sex.
No. I'm
small? This thin and this small. Are you small?
I don't know, because my friends are all telling me that it's because I'm really, really skinny.
I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna guess you were victimized at some point.
Sexually abused?
Not that I know of.
Not physically either.
No.
Nobody ever hit you with anything growing up?
My dad used to beat up on my mom, but not on me.
Huh. That's traumatizing.
That'll freak a girl out.
Not the same,
but a freak out. And he would, when you say beat up on your mom, what does that mean?
He'd come home drunk and do stupid ass.
All right. So, understandably, that you would have a lot of mixed feelings and anxiety about being with a man, particularly in an intimate situation. So, what Adam is building towards, that you may be similar to the caller we had a little while ago whose vagina was clamping down. Mm-hmm. You may be having a certain amount of muscular spasm, and that's making it seem like you're sort of too small, and it causes pain with it.
You don't have an eating disorder, do you?
Oh, God, no.
No, you're just small. All right.
No, well, I'm really tall.
Yeah, but you're slender.
How thin are you?
I'm 5'11", and I weigh 108.
Oh, that's spindly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's not the reason you're having pain, though.
We got to get some weight on you. Hey, I just had this idea, really. I was thinking, sorry. Guys come home drunk and they beat on their wife. It's an age-old thing.
Oh, sure.
I think we need to get these guys TiVo. Because I come home drunk and I think, I got to beat on my wife. And I take one step up the stairs and then I go, oh, wait a minute, TiVo. I got Sports Center on there. I got the History Channel. I got Modern Mar. What night is it? Oh, Prentice.
Doesn't matter.
TiVo has changed my life, let me tell you.
And you know what?
I'm dating my TiVo for sure.
I'm actually raping mine. I know.
And he surprises me with things that, I don't even know I would like.
He put a
It's
hole in the
amazing.
side of his. It's amazing.
That's awesome. Getting a little TiVo guy. No, I know. I really do think, like, when you're drunk, you really want to watch TiVo. It's like you want to do everything that you like a little bit more when you're drunk. If you like eating, then you're drunk, you really want to eat. And all that, you like screwing, you're drunk, you really want to screw. For me, it's TiVo. I really want to watch TiVo, and I just don't have time to beat anymore.
Speaks volumes.
I'm serious, Drew. If we got some of these abusive guys TiVos and said, look, you smack on your wife, we're taking the TiVo away, they would just walk through the trailer door and they head right into the TiVo.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes?
Good.
All right, thank you. Elizabeth, and I got to think of something that rhymes with TiVos for the program. TiVos, not Punchos. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you can't. You need a retarded aphorism.
Yes.
Otherwise you can't get any charitable stuff going.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll think of it.
Yeah. Or you
Get
come up.
Steve-O, the TiVo.
Yeah,
Something
close.
like that.
Yeah, or you got to do the retarded acronym too, like you get the GLADs and the DARE. I like DARE. DARE's one. All right, work on it. Elizabeth here from The Apprentice. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Elizabeth, the delightful and foxy Elizabeth. You're not intimidating. Elizabeth, she's beautiful, smart.
I like that. Foxy. Ooh.
Got her ass together. Absolutely. Dynamo, but overachiever.
Yes, that's true.
Pushes too hard.
That's true.
Give you a headache eventually. Got to learn to relax every once in a while, baby.
I know.
Take it easy.
My
Get
cheeks
that
are
TiVo.
clenched as we speak.
You need some TiVo. TiVo for the men to get them to stop beating on their women when they're drunk, and TiVo for the overachieving women to just unwind a little bit. Yeah?
That's right. Maybe that's why I love TiVo so much.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
But
you don't know?
It's efficient. That's probably why you like it.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's exactly why I like it, to be honest.
Let me say this. I'll give you the same advice I give Drew. Drew is
because Drew's a woman, right?
Well, Drew is Drew. Yeah, maybe even I don't know if there's something beyond woman. Drew is
the best of both worlds. Come on now.
Drew is he's a very motivated guy. And he gets a lot done based on that. But then there's a certain point where you just drive yourself nuts with the motivation and you're not really getting that much done.
There's a point of diminishing return.
That or the more you do it, you're not really getting any more done. You're just scared not to be motivated all the time. Mm-hmm. There are ways to actually achieve results.
To be more efficient.
And to lower the speed on your treadmill a little bit.
I think you're right.
And I think, here's an interesting thing. Drew, and this happens to a lot of people, become so obsessed with the speed that their treadmill is set to, they miss the efficiency part. Mm-hmm. And then ultimately end up covering less ground because it's the cadence rather than the actual, they don't get the gestalt of the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Wow. Takes a big woman to agree with me. Elizabeth, do you have that too?
I have a big ass.
I'm just saying
I do.
Don't wear horizontal. Oh, please.
I do.
You have a beautiful rear end.
But I don't know where it came from.
Your beautiful rear end?
It's like a Latin butt, but I'm not Latin.
It's nice. It's very
definitely
nice.
there.
No, but it's not big and bubbly.
It's bubbly.
It's beautiful.
I'll show you.
All right.
I have a butt.
Yeah, you have a butt, which is...
That's not a white girl's butt, right?
Please step back a little bit so I can get a little... Oh, no. Watch out. Drew may be a woman, but he's all man. Yeah, you watch out, because you know what just happened to Drew when
you
he
guys are
checked
putty
out?
in my hands now. See, it just took me a little while.
That was two tugs on the chainsaw, and you're lucky it didn't catch. When you turn around, the only thing that happened to Drew... If it started, we'd all be gone. The Undertaker take us all out. Don't ever do that again, or at least wait till I'm out of the room. No, Drew, avert your gaze. Gaze. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'll tell you.
So am I right?
No, I will say...
Admit it, Adam.
You have a beautiful rear end. It's just right. Drew would love to say it, but his wife is listening. But it is, it's not flat, it's not bulbous, it's just right there.
There you go.
Perfect. You work hard? Do you work out?
I do. I work out a lot.
Yeah. Shocking. But no eating disorder.
No.
Just working out.
That's right.
All right. But listen, do you have a man? Or
No.
No, you single?
Yep.
Reel it in. You're going to drive a guy nuts. Intimidate him. Just reel it in a little bit. And here's the thing. Here's what the achievers do. And again, we're talking about this earlier, how guys don't like to get beat by women, and it's unfair, but it's kind of true. Guys will have a harder time with a super motivated woman. They will be intimidated. You have to, even if you're motivated, you have to reel it in a little around them.
Are you
saying
saying
they get freaked out.
Are you telling women to pretend we're not who we are?
I am saying here's what happens. All right, seriously. I'm gonna give you this is gonna give you great advice here. Motivated people look at it as it's a virtue through and through. It's a great thing, and it is to a certain degree, but there's a part of it that's an illness, just like people that do drugs or do whatever excessively.
It's called addiction to success.
There is a part to it, and then you get into this thing where, like, hey, if he's too shallow to handle a successful person, then I don't need. Next, you know, you're 45 and you got nobody. There's a balance to strike, and it sounds bad to say like, oh well, look, I'm so successful, I'm so motivated, he's not interested because he's intimidated. No, it's not just that.
Let me refine it, see if I can get for it.
Thank you.
Because I suffer from the condition. It's partly an anxiety disorder. And the anxiety is coming out of your pores all the time, and it overwhelms people.
Mine's coming out of my butt.
Right.
Yeah. But people get like, whoa, I need to relax, or I need to calm down, and just want to be with this person.
And as a guy, you don't really, women, you don't respond to the same things, and you can do okay with that. But as a woman, you can freak a guy out because they're overwhelmed, and then you go, well, he was intimidated because I'm successful.
It's not intimidation.
That's the point.
Yes.
That's
but
what
I
I'm saying.
believe that if you're a strong man, that wouldn't intimidate you.
It's not intimidating. We're not intimidated. You perceive it as intimidation so you can go on with the dance. As guys, we're just driven crazy by it. It's like, oh, this broad won't shut up. She's driving me nuts. And I'm feeling anxious every time I'm around her. She can't relax.
The thing. Guys feel anxious around.
Right. You say,
wait,
he's
the guy
intimidated.
feels anxious or the woman feels anxious?
The guy feels anxious because half the sort of the ugly cousin of the motivated person is anxiety. They produce that, and it freaks people out. It's hard to hang out because your motor's going all the time.
So now, do guys get anxious around motivated men?
No, because they go home.
They'll go away from there. They'll kick their ass. They'll physicalize it. They'll start beating them up.
Yeah. Or
Are you being serious?
No,
yeah.
but here's,
maybe not.
And this is the reason for football. Oh my God!
But
we don't
figured it out.
They'll physicalize.
We don't have to go away for weekends with these guys and stay in bed and breakfasts. We just see them at the boardroom, at the office, and then we go home and talk smack about it.
I drive my wife crazy with some of that stuff, but she gets angry and respond. She gets overwhelmed and then angry.
Yeah.
And I don't. Guys don't. How do they react? They get
what with women? They're that way.
Yeah.
I think that I think it's what you said earlier. I think they feel like there's too much anxiety, and they tend to reel in, and they don't want to be around them as much.
They don't even know why, really, probably.
Right.
They don't even know what.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Listen, you know what you got to do? You got to eat a pot brownie every once in a while. Do you eat pot? You got to eat some pot or do a lewd. You want to do a lewd? Drew, do you got those lewds? Did I tell you to get those lewds? Where are the lewds?
Many times you told me.
Yeah, you got to mellow out. I'm telling you, start smoking pot. Now, here's the thing about pot. The people that smoke pot shouldn't be smoking pot.
Right.
People that don't smoke pot need to smoke pot.
Nice.
It's weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
I have some Klonopin in my bag right now.
Do you have something?
No.
Do we shoot it at her like a dart, or do you just take it like a pill?
You know what you've done. He's going to reach in and take all your meds.
What do you got in there? Really? Klonopin. What is that? Is that good?
He doesn't ever ask you to score for him? Now he will. No.
All right, I'm gonna need one of those.
What do you need, Adam?
Hey, listen, I'll pay street price for it. I mean, it's a $10 a pill, 20.
Street price.
Go to the ATM. What do we got to do? All right, let's keep rocking.
Break it down.
We got to break it down. Let's go. We're going to play Ace's accordion Mexican Ranchero countdown.
Let's do that now.
No, we got to take some calls. We're going to help some kids.
All right.
And then it's then we'll play the Ranchero Countdown. Gerald?
Yeah.
You're 21?
Yeah, I'm 21.
What's up?
The problem is I got this friend, and we hang out a lot, and I don't know whether or not I should ask her out on a date.
Why wouldn't you?
Why would? Because if I ask her out and she, rejects me, it's going to get weird.
Gerald, has she given you any signs that might be helpful?
See, that's another thing. I really don't know what signs to look for.
Okay, Adam, give him the talk. The hand drag and the hanging out. And
Ooh, yeah.
You haven't had that.
Yeah, has she touched you when you talk to her?
Yeah,
right
they touch.
Yeah, but she's like one of those super friendly people that touches people when they talk.
She wouldn't hang out with you and do that.
But a woman typically puts a guard up if she's not interested. So if she touched you, that probably means she's interested.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, most women, sane women, will not want you interested or even thinking that she's interested if she's not.
Right.
Exactly.
And then there's screwed up women who need to be desired by everybody, and they just do that to everybody. Yeah. So they just sort of reel in as many customers as they can and then turn people down.
The question is she screwed up?
Yeah. Is she screwed up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What's up with you, Gerald? You can't ask somebody out. I'm confused.
21.
Well,
I kind of get it because how long have you guys been friends?
Like 3 months.
3 months. How did you meet her? How'd you two come together?
Through work. I just introduced myself, and we just started hanging out.
You guys work at the same place?
Yeah, at the same place.
What kind of work?
What kind of work? Yeah.
Customer service.
Mm-hmm. And she's single.
I knew Gerald was either customer service or auctioneer.
You guys go out? You go on outings? You go to movies?
We go bike riding, and sometimes we watch movies at her house.
At her house?
Yeah, at our house.
Okay, and she doesn't. Does she live at home?
Yeah, she lives at home.
Okay.
With her parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have night jobs, so they're usually gone.
Right. What? Okay. And what do you? Okay. I'm sorry. Here's what you have to do. You need to do a nighttime date. You don't have to call it a date. You have to work booze into it. I hate to say it, or maybe ludes. Ludes. It's like a 6-pack.
Pot brownies, as you say.
Yeah, or Klonopin, or what do you have over there?
Klonopin,
okay, save one of those. So you have to go out at night. That's what you need to do. You need to do a date. You need to pick her up. Don't meet her at the restaurant.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
No, you don't.
I find it bizarre that you haven't closed the deal sooner.
Well, women, but the women will let you know subtly if they're interested. But if a guy's radar dish is smashed, he's not going to pick up on anything.
Yeah, probably shouldn't throw herself at him.
The fact that you met
Adam,
at
you're
work,
kind of saying, take her out, get her drunk. I mean, why not just go for it and say, let's go out. I mean, I want to take you on a real date.
Well,
tonight.
I'll tell you why. I don't think he's got the huevos to do that. I don't think he has to huevos.
All right, so Jared, let me ask you this. I mean, if you ask her out and she rejects you and you guys are no longer friends, can you live with that? Can you live with no longer being friends with this girl?
Yeah.
Well, then you got to go for it. You got to put it all out there.
Also, women know when you're asking them out. If you say to them like, "Look, Saturday night, you want to go to this place, a nice restaurant, and we'll go out to a movie or watch something after." They kind of know the difference between that and going on the bike ride during the day. And in fact,
yes, but they also know if you're asking them out but not really asking them out. You know what I mean? Like, a woman will know if you're saying, let's go to, I don't know, a movie on Saturday night, and you don't come out and say, I want to take you on a date, then she's put in a situation to say, does he think it is a date? Does he not think it's a date?
Well,
maybe he doesn't have enough.
Here's what I'm saying. I don't think you have to verbally label it a date. You just make the date. Go out. I'm only saying booze because a couple glasses of wine helps people sort of relax a little. More for Gerald than for her. And then over dinner, start going that direction. That's all. That's fine. I don't think he's got the huevos to ask her out. It's going to be weird. She'll know what he's doing if he makes it for Saturday night. All right? All right. And women touch you when they like you. they drag their hand on you. We haven't gotten into this for a while, you know. Women that don't like you don't want to touch you, by the way. They're freaked out by you. They won't even really punch you or anything. And once in a while there's a situation where, like, they
won't even punch you. Did you pick up on that?
they don't even screw around with it. They don't even do what Peppermint Patty did to Charlie Brown.
Right.
And here's the other thing too, is like
she
once
liked him, right?
There's some chick at work you like, and then you find you got your second quarter earnings in, and they were through the roof, and everyone's hugging each other, and there's that uncomfortable moment where you have to hug her. Yeah, it's like someone tipped an ironing board against you. It's like that's what it feels like. It's feel every vertebra in their spine, and you'll get nothing back. But when they like you, oh my God, oh you're so funny, and the little hand drags all the time. Am I right?
You're right.
And the drag, they do, and they just a little.
Oh, the drag is a dead giveaway. But a touch can also mean that she likes you.
Yeah. Touch can, but if you touch.
I mean, if she's dragging, I'm forgetting.
Yeah, you get subtle drag. Even in the handshake, you'll get the subtle drag.
The lingering, anything lingering, anything lingering.
Yeah, any linger except for a fart. Sometimes those won't go away.
Well, that's your problem, though.
I'm saying if there's any lingering physically, if there's a hand or whatever, discussion lingering,
waiting during the crazy pause,
waiting for the lull, waiting for the lull
conversation.
Watch. Let's work through a lull.
Let's work through a lull. All right, let's do that.
All right, so I get to be the dude.
All right, of course.
All right,
we're established something.
We're at the party.
Yes,
right. It's Mark's party.
Yes. Okay.
How do you know Mark?
Oh, we work together.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh. Hardwood floors in here are great, right?
I love hardwood floors.
Yeah, see, they hang for the pause. They go through the pause as opposed to. That's about it.
The pregnant pause.
But they give you like a.
Yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting. Here's the other one. You be the chick.
Yeah,
you be the chick.
Okay.
All right,
I'll be the chick.
I bring stuff up. You buy it. You buy it on it.
Chick?
You're not qualified. You haven't done this before.
Oh my God!
Because
I'm not qualified. Do you know how many pauses I've done in my life?
You be the chick. But see, you don't know what the game is.
Well, she's the chick.
All right, I'm gonna feed you the answer. Okay, watch. Okay, let's just see if you work instinctively this way. Anything the person brings up, you're into. Man, heard amazing things about that.
Incredibles.
Yeah, the Incredibles.
Oh my God, I know. My friend saw that movie, and they said it was the best thing they've ever seen.
I'm thinking about checking it out.
I know, me too.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, see, that's it. That's it. You're in. You're in.
As opposed to give the alternative.
Give me the chick that doesn't want to go out. Yeah. Oh man, Incredibles. Heard amazing things about. I'm thinking about checking it out.
What is that?
It's a new Disney Pixar flick. Supposed to be amazing. I mean, do you like animation?
You know, I'm not really into the Disney movies.
This isn't Cinderella. This is computer-driven animation.
But cartoons are kind of like for the little kids. And
sidebar.
Wow.
Ball buster.
Good.
We need the slide.
Penis goes right in the ass. Yeah. Search for out in a vagina. Got to get out of there before you get boobs. Yeah. That's the thing. Like they won't give you.
But guys will not pick up on that.
They won't give you anything.
Well, that's a whole nother conversation.
But that's what stupid men are, really.
But
no one tells men that that's how it works. They don't know. They think they're sort of trained that. Well, she's not responding. Push harder. Keep going.
But the outcome's the same. They don't go to the movie that weekend.
Right.
And yes, women will be creative about, like, not only have I not seen this movie, but I just don't like animation. They
just go negative.
Yeah. When they're into something, I swear to God, if they could go into anaphylactic shock if they came near seafood, and you could say, I know a great seafood place right by the wharf. They'd be like, oh, okay, I'll buy my lobster bib. I'll be there. I wish someone had told me this, by the way. Mm-hmm. Really wish I had.
We had so many years of pain.
Did I pass the test? Am I the chick?
You're good.
Okay.
You can from now on, you're the official Loveline chick.
All right.
Fantastic. We may need you in here tomorrow night. We got a couple guys.
Jason.
She wants to be Jason.
All right. Well, come in tomorrow night and see him.
Do the hand drag on him.
Yeah, give him the hand drag.
We'll test. No, we'll test it out, and we'll see if he gets it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll figure it out. Well.
Will would get it.
It's a good experiment.
Do the gag where
I'm here for you.
You do the gag where you present with your ass. He'll get that part. Believe you me.
You present.
I got that. That was presenting.
Your ass.
That was nothing short of presenting.
Lordosis and presentation.
That's what that was.
It's a juicy jeans.
You give him the hand, You give him the hand drag, give him the ass thing. You guys go. You'll be seeing The Incredibles this weekend.
In like Flynn.
Yep. All right. Where are we?
Kevin, 20.
Kevin, 20.
Oh, let's do ranchero music. Come on.
All right, Kevin.
Kevin, hang on a second, buddy.
Kevin?
Yes.
Hang on there.
You're 21?
Yep.
All right, hold on. We have to play Ace's Mexican Ranchero Accordion Countdown game. It's huge. Some people are saying it's bigger than Germany or Florida.
I don't know, but
certain circles. Certain circles.
I've heard that.
All right, here's how the game is played.
It's rumored.
I've learned from many years of construction that ranchero music was driven by the accordion, much to my dismay. But and I started listening to it because the guys I work with.
Elizabeth's from Michigan.
She's from Michigan. So have you seen?
No idea what you're talking
have you seen a Mexican?
I've been in LA for 4 years, so yeah.
Okay, watch what you say, because Engineer Michelle's got a little of that. She'll cut you too. She'll get loaded up on one of those Carolla pins and come and stab you with the number 2 pencil. She's one of those homegirls. Okay. So the point is the music it grates on my soul. And
Mexican.
Ranchero.
Mostly the ranchero version, although I'm not sure if there's many variations of it. But it's a
mariachi.
I don't mind the mariachi. I'm cool with that. And anyway, it's heavily accordion driven. And I started realizing that not a second goes by without hearing accordion in ranchero music. And so what happens is, here's how the game is played. Engineer Michelle, she gets it to a random spot in a random ranchero song, and before she cues it up, we decide how many seconds until we hear the accordion.
All right, but for those of you who don't know, Adam actually played the accordion when he was a child, and so that's why he doesn't like it. He was traumatized.
Well, no, he worked in construction for many years, and he had that pounded into his head.
Yes.
And there was a Mexican that played accordion right next to him.
No, played the ranchero music, though.
Here's the deal. Here's how the radio works in construction. Whatever there's more of, that's the music. If you work with country guys, you got to hear country. If you work with Mexicans, you got to hear ranchero. And, I was always outnumbered. All right, so Drew. Then I worked with born-again Christians, and we had to listen to Christian rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was so bad.
You wished for ranchero music.
Yeah. I was praying for ranchero music, so it's bad.
Oh.
You know what happened, too, is as I started to go nuts after listening to enough Striper, whatever the hell they listen to over there in the Christian rock. I was working with 4 of these guys installing closets. I said to them finally, can we just put on some, alternate, put on KLOS or something. Let me just hear some rock. Hey, please, it's not going to kill you. The songs aren't, it's not all Ozzy Osbourne. There's some, so we flipped it on. And it was Main Street by Bob Seger. Down on Main Street. Yeah. Na, 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 na. Nice song. Slow. Nice. So I said to him, what's wrong with this? Now, you got a nice guy strumming acoustic guitar. It's a nice, slow, rhythmic song. He's singing about Main Street. And they're like, he's singing about visiting a prostitute. And I was like, she looks so lovely. Yeah, he is singing about a whore. All right. So
It's amazing how you listen to these songs and you actually sing along and you have no idea what they're talking about.
Listen to Main Street, singing about a prostitute. He used to go down to Main Street, and she was walking Main Street, and she looks so lovely with her long hair. She's just banging a prostitute. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Detroit Rockers banging a prostitute. So I had to say touche. When you guys are right, you're right. We switch it back to Striper. So now, the Ranchero Countdown. Drew, you go first.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Wow. Drew oftentimes goes immediate. Elizabeth, what do you think?
3.5.
3.5. Yeah. David Allen Greer got into the tents too. All right. 3.5. I'm going big, and I'm not going to be puss and go 4. I'm going 7 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Now wait a minute. We got to wait till we get to a nice round number. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do the math. You ready there?
Yep.
Michelle? 2, 1, go.
Rojo, terciopelo, amarillo el pantalón, camisa verde de cuadritos y sudilla de cowboy.
Oh, yeah. That was not 8 seconds. It was 8 seconds. 8 seconds.
That was eternity.
It felt like a lifetime.
At least 30.
We got to play again.
All right. Well, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And I got to say, that was 8 seconds. I took 7.
But that was a finesse style. That was really an unusually good strike on your part.
It really was.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
I've been pretty good, though. I got to say. All right. Impressive. Well, that's how you play Ace's Ranchero Accordion Countdown. You can see why it's so big.
I'm speechless.
We got to get a home version of this thing going.
We got to take a break.
We got to take a break?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. Yeah?
Yeah.
You cool?
I'm cool.
All right. Elizabeth here from The Apprentice, 9 o'clock on Thursday nights, NBC. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, buddy, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jason Bateman tomorrow night. Will Arnett, both from Arrested Development, the Emmy Award-winning Arrested Development. Elizabeth here tonight from The Apprentice on Thursday nights, NBC, 9 o'clock. Drew and I just came back from the fabulous kitchen, which we share with the Arrow Classic Rock Station. And I don't know what it is about radio people. They're horrible. They're really, radio's for, like, here's what radio is. It's for guys that don't want to grow up. Sort of, there's everything but fecal matter smeared on the wall in that place. The microwave, which was in pristine condition earlier in the day, has the toppings of 3 or 4 pizzas spread out all over the lucite merry-go-round that's in there.
There was pizza?
There was.
The remains.
The remains.
The burnt-up, crusty remains.
Well, it's as if, I don't know how you get that many pizza toppings on the floor of a microwave without flipping it over or scraping it off.
That's because everything blows up in the microwave if you put it in too long.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know the microwave inside and out.
It could. This seems almost intentional or malicious. The point is now I put my goddamn coffee in there to get a warm up, and it comes out and it smells like a pizzone. And I think to myself, look, okay, there's a little trouble in the microwave. You open the door. You don't want to just grab a wet nap and wipe it out, you retards. And if you go through the refrigerator of the kitchen over here at the radio station, first I thought we hit an all-time low when I found a Chef Boyardee ravioli can that had 3 raviolis left on it and a napkin. Wasn't yours, but that was not yours. A napkin was balled up and shoved in the top of it to keep it fresh.
Save the chef.
Drew, as a physician, you know there's no way air can penetrate a balled up napkin.
And you wouldn't want to waste those last 3 ravioli. I mean.
You would think, now, if you didn't know where you were and you just opened the door, you'd say, well, either you're at a preschool or one of those halfway houses for challenged adults. You would have no idea that professionals work there. Yeah, I mean...
Well, tonight we found a frozen Coke.
Tonight, I opened the freezer, and there was a Coke, and I don't mean a Coke in a bottle or can. I'm talking about a McDonald's Coke, like just comes in a McDonald's cup.
With a straw or without the
straws in it?
Straws in there.
Straw in it, but again, with an eye on freshness, there was a yellow Post-it.
Post-it sticky.
Yellow Post-it
over the opening of the straw.
Crimped over the top of the straw.
You are kidding me.
No. And a piece of tape around that.
Adam, I think you plant these things just so you can talk about them.
No, you don't understand radio
this is too
people.
Good to be true.
You don't understand. Listen, I am considered I'm Tony Randall around here. You understand? I am a debonair. These lowlifes. And by the way,
that's why you didn't clean the microwave before you put your coffee in it.
I can't. It's really cleaning up someone's microwave. It's like coming in after them and cleaning their toilet. You know. And it would have been better off they just took a crap in it. How dare everyone at this radio station? And then and by the way, let me tell you how much Coke there was at the bottom of this thing. About 1 1/4 inches. There was,
and it was frozen.
Literally 9 cents worth of Coke at the bottom. In the freezer. What's going on? And listen, radio a-holes. If you're going to capsize your pizza in the microwave, feel free to at least take a swipe with your hand and knock out the big chunks. Does everyone have to wade through your crap? It's aggressive, Drew. It's nothing short. It's an attack. I was attacked. No, it's rape. I was raped. No, it's rape and sodomy. No, I was killed. I was killed, raped, and sodomy.
I blame the overnight people.
I don't.
Hey, come on.
Oh, my God. But you understand, average age, 44. They're really, you're capsizing
All right,
pizzas.
I admit it. It was me.
No, you're too delicate a flower to ever do anything like that. It's not even in your vocabulary. Yes. Even your wildest dreams to sabotage my coffee, you couldn't come up with that. All right. You ready to go here?
Let's go.
Do you really saving? Do you think it's the same the same retard that saved the nickel's worth of Coke, that saved the raviolis, the 3 raviolis?
It's the same person. That would be more appealing to me than thinking there's more of those guys out there.
I think it's the same guy.
Same guy?
I hope it's the same
absolutely.
guy.
Same animal?
No question about it.
And let me say this, too, about the Chef Boyardee ravioli. You open a can, you should dump them all onto the ground. You should not eat one of those things. If you are over 9 years of age and you enjoy a Chef Boyardee ravioli or a Spaghetti-O, you either have a disorder. Yes, there could be sometimes there's like a cassava melon-sized tumor putting pressure on the side of your brain that makes you an idiot, or you have a disability of some kind. There's no way you can be an adult and enjoy that garbage. Yes?
Yes.
And hopefully you'll hate it as a kid as well. That's a good sign.
I don't know. Those are the secrets to my butt.
Really? Let's see the butt one more time. Drew, don't look. Don't look. I'm going to look at Elizabeth's butt. Wow. Tight, too. What do? Do you run on that? You run on the treadmill? You do the stair stepper?
I mix it up.
You mix it up?
Yeah, because I don't have patience. I need to try new things all the time.
Was that Stewie?
Yeah. Did I hear Stewie in the background there, Anderson?
No, that was Napoleon.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Kevin?
Yes.
You 21?
Yep.
All right. You sound like you're 45.
No, I'm 21.
All right, here we go.
What's up?
My girlfriend thinks that I'm an alcoholic. I drink a couple 40s every other night, and she's threatening to leave because she thinks I drink too much. She has a son who his father died in a car accident drinking and driving on his 21st birthday. I don't know if you know Malik Sealy from Timberwolves.
Sure.
Yeah, you remember he died a few years ago? He was hit by a drunk driver.
It was in all the papers out here.
What's your point there, Kevin?
Well, yeah, it was the same place where he died where Malik Sealy died that he died, and she thinks because I drink and I don't drive, obviously, like her son's father did. And
Who's not Malik? Who's Malik?
Malik Sealy, he played for the Timberwolves about 4 years ago, and he died in a car accident 6 years ago, actually.
Okay. All right, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. The local reference.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty big hockey fans out here, but I couldn't name one guy. Oh, Timberwolves, sorry.
Timberwolves, but no hockey this year.
No hockey, yeah. Big strike season.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that sucks.
It's a bad sign, by the way, when you're locked out or you're on strike and no one even knows it.
Well, Kevin, the fact that she's attracted to you does increase the probability that you're an alcoholic, because she seems to be one of these people that needs to be with an alcoholic all the time. That tends to be the way it goes. Her dad's an alcoholic, then she'll be attracted to alcoholics. And you're resistant to doing anything about this, and the fact that it is having an effect on your relationship essentially defines the disease of alcoholism.
And by the way, you're 21 and you sound grizzled.
Yeah.
That's alcohol.
Yeah.
Here's what the bad part is. Okay, she's a stripper.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that makes it even all the better. And then on top of it, my father was an alcoholic.
Right, you inherit that gene.
Yeah, he quit when he was in the Army during World War II. My father's now 72. I'm the youngest of 4.
Wow. Hold on, you're 21 and you had a dad that saw action in World War II?
Yep. Hey, he's 70. My father's 72, so.
But yeah, he was 50 when he had him.
Yeah.
52.
Yep.
Ugh.
Okay. All right. Well,
by the way, that defines narcissism.
Yeah, you make
old guys having kids.
You make a very compelling point, Kevin.
Yeah. What's your point? So I still don't see the point.
My dad was a boozer.
My point is that my uncles were, and I don't want to be an alcoholic. And
well, you don't get to choose that. You inherit it. Yeah, you define the disease. It's a genetic disorder where the hallmark is progressive use in the face of adverse consequence.
Yeah. Drew didn't want to be a chick. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
And I've gone to AA meetings, and I've done this and that and the next thing, and I still continue to drink. And
well, you have to stop.
I'm not sure that I am or not.
Trust me, you are. I guarantee you are.
Let's go. Yeah. You're drunk now. You got a little buzz. Yeah. Well, I know. Well, by the way, let me tell you something. You never get guys, 21-year-old guys, to admit they're drunk.
Of course.
I mean, the guy's talking to you through a lampshade. He's wearing a tutu. He just got done punching out his best friend.
You'd have fights on your stairs out in front of your apartment over who's drunk and who isn't?
Here's the thing about... Okay. Let me explain something. Here's the number one thing that gets people into trouble when they're drunk. They don't realize they're drunk. There's the thing. When I'm drunk, I know I'm drunk, and I do everything accordingly. You know what I mean?
You
I like to watch TiVo.
He vomits,
Exactly.
vomits into ice bins and ice making machines.
I did do that in Tijuana, but no, I got to be honest. I've driven a vehicle drunk. Probably I could have lapped the world 3 times. Here's the beauty. I know I'm sending a very positive message to kids, but look, I got to be honest. Let's face it. And look, it's not. It's 0.08 out here. What are you going to do? A couple of beers at a barbecue. What are you going to do? Here's my point. I'm low. I'm drunk and legally, and if I get pulled over, it's going to be big problems. So here's what you do: slow down, put the hands at 10 and 2, do all the signals. Don't be an idiot. The guys who get busted, they get drunk and they're doing Brodies in the parking lot of the Safeway. They don't know they're loaded, and they don't admit they have a problem, and they don't know they're effed up, and then eventually bad things just start happening, and they still don't admit it. And eventually life gets sort of taken away from them.
Yeah.
Yes? All right, so that's Kevin. Kevin.
Yes.
What else are you going to tell us? Your girlfriend thinks you're an alcoholic. Everyone in your family is an alcoholic. You're drinking quite a bit. You've tried AA.
Drink since
yeah, okay, you're
47, so
right.
Yeah, that's rare.
All right, your father was able to kick his alcoholism. It doesn't mean he wasn't an alcoholic.
I'm not able to kick it.
We understand
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
You need to go to...
Wait a minute. Now my opinion's changed
we're
completely.
changed our attitude.
Well, new plan, Drew. What is it?
Go to AA, obtain a sponsor, and work the steps.
I go to AA. Yeah, I just...
Get a sponsor.
Every other night, I still, after a meeting, I come home and I drink again.
Kevin, get a sponsor and follow his direction. Okay?
Okay.
Get a sponsor. Raise your hand at the next meeting and go, I need a sponsor. Let's see if that helps out, all right?
Okay. Also, she's got this kid. His father died, in a car accident, drinking and driving,
Yep.
That's why she doesn't like me drinking and driving.
Well, there's lots of reasons
why. She doesn't like me drinking, period.
Right.
Whereas like our wives never lost anyone.
So they're encouraging us to drink and drive.
My wife won't let me leave the house without a pony cake. I have to carry it, and I have to tell her, honey, I'm loaded. I'm already drunk. Oh, yeah? Your buzz could wear off in traffic. Yeah. I know. That's the other thing you do, by the way, when you're drunk. You just keep repeating the same thing. You do it a little bit louder, and then you keep claiming you're not drunk. It's sad and obvious. Kevin,
come on.
just go get a sponsor. I don't want to hear any more of your stupid excuses.
Univision. It's a Spanish channel. TiVo that, because it...
All right.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Get the Mucho Hidalgo. And
yeah. All right, just please go get a sponsor, please.
You should have closed it up with the ranchero music.
Yeah, good point.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
You can't... Well, actually, you can only tolerate that music when you're loaded. It's because...
So perfect.
Yeah, except for us. We're not drunk, so we'd have to kill ourselves.
Speak for yourself, Adam.
Trey, 23.
Are you really? Are you drunk with power?
Trey.
Hey.
23?
Yeah, what's up, Trey?
Your girlfriend wants to have a threesome?
Yeah, well, here's the situation. We've been together 2.5 years. We've lived together for 6 months now. We've gotten to the point where I want to marry her, and then all of a sudden, recently, she's been talking about wanting to have a threesome with...
All right, hold on a second.
All right, with a female roommate?
No.
A male?
Just me and her.
How do you have a...
Well, there's got to be 3 there.
You want a threesome with who?
No, she wants to have a threesome with this other girl she works with.
No, she wants to have a threesome with another person.
Okay.
How dare you, Adam? No.
Wow. I tell you, I'm so far off tonight. I didn't know she wanted a threesome. I figured she wanted a threesome with another girl. I didn't know she wanted a threesome with another girl. Our callers are so... You can't dictate. I think I should start everything with, so I know your idea, Your Highness, was to say this. I'm going to say it for you with your permission.
With your permission.
He can't say anything. I was like, no. And by the way, isn't it horrible etiquette that everyone in this country now, whenever you speak to them, they're like, no, 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 no. And then they repeat the exact same thing. Really? You're supposed to just say no,
It used to just happen to me, remember?
What's that?
It used to just happen to me.
Yeah,
it used to,
I know.
Now it's everybody.
Now everyone's a no man.
Yeah.
What happened to yes men? All right. Let's take a little break. We'll get back with Trey, who girlfriend wants to have a threesome. I have very strong feelings about this. And the beautiful Elizabeth after this. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm That's Dr. Drew. Elizabeth here tonight from The Apprentice. And tomorrow night, the dreamy Jason Bateman.
Yeah, I just found out he was married.
Probably now into
Done
more.
deal.
Into a more. You still come out tomorrow and present for him. Also, Will Arnett in here from Arrested Development. He's got the Emmy, he's got the wife, he's got it all. The Bateman's got it all. And you know what? Down to earth, good guy. Mm-hmm. Good guy. Will Arnett, good guy. Decent guys. Yes?
Yes.
Fans?
So.
Yes? Fans of theirs, yes?
There you go.
All right, ready to go to the phones?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, let me tell you something, Elizabeth. I know you now, because you're on TV, you think, well, I got to get a celebrity guy. No, you don't want that. You want just a good salt-of-the-earth type.
Tell me what I want, Adam.
I'll tell you what you need. Okay?
I'm ready.
Only Elizabeth can tell Elizabeth what Elizabeth wants. But Adam can tell Elizabeth what Elizabeth needs. Okay? Okay. And it's not a guy that's on TV. You know what you need? Here's what guys do. Ha.
Yeah.
Guys are smart in relationships, which is we don't get more of us, we get a counter to us.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not good at certain things, we get someone who's good at those things.
Filling in the gaps.
You women, you want another one of you. You're a mover and a shaker, you want to give them the mover and shaker. You need someone to cool your jets a little bit. You need a little bit of homebody.
I gotta
you need a relaxed
respect
guy.
the guy. I can't get somebody who just doesn't do anything.
Hear that? That's aggressive.
She's got inherited his money.
Yeah. You need a guy.
Inherited money.
Yeah. You need one of those trust fund babies. Yeah.
Perfect.
Feed you a little pot, loosen you up a little bit.
Yeah, the brownies.
I
hear you make good brownies.
Trey?
Yep.
So here we go.
23.
So what do you want to do about this?
So I guess my question, now I'm just kind of like, what the F, you know? Like.
All right, well, Drew, please recap, would you, for love of Christ?
He has a fiance, right?
No,
he hasn't
I have not
proposed
asked
yet,
him to
right?
marry me yet.
All right, a long-term relationship that
2.5 years.
Suddenly came forward
Lived
with
together
the
for
idea
6 months.
of wanting to have a threesome with your female coworker or something.
Lucky.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Drew, what's bothering you about the situation?
Trey?
Basically, I mean, the way I see, if it's someone I'm thinking about marrying, I don't want to. I don't want to marry someone that has like those kind of feelings and would want to do something like that. So now I'm just kind of like don't really.
Well, if you do it, the relationship will not survive. I guarantee that.
I realize that.
Her request to do it may be one of two things. She may have a lot of turmoil and chaos in her life and may have difficulty sustaining an intimate relationship, and this may be her way of sort of throwing a wrench in it and sabotaging it.
Right.
What else?
And what's the other one?
Yeah.
Well, I put the two together. One is the chaos, and the other is the sabotage.
You missed the third.
What if she just likes women?
What's the third?
Yeah.
Maybe she's curious.
She could be
Because
cool.
the thing is, we have such a normal
Hold on
life.
a second. I got to talk to Drew.
Yeah.
It's getting a little cathartic here with Elizabeth.
She came forward a little bit briskly and assertively.
She certainly
scared
did.
me a little bit.
There's definitely something going on.
Yeah.
That's why
I didn't think about that one.
That's why she likes Jason Bateman. She wants to get to Justine. That's her way in.
Yeah.
That's her entree.
I think she hears you.
No.
Okay.
Lesbians have horrible hearing. I can't hear.
I have gaydar and no.
Another
Michelle,
woman to the rescue.
Michelle, you know who's lesbian. All right, not lesbian, but curious.
But maybe
to try,
curious, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right,
Couple wine coolers.
that is certainly a possibility, but again, that's more chaos than anything because she's in a committed relationship.
Right.
Why would that have to come out?
Trey,
now?
here's the
that's a
problem.
good point.
Trey is you're normal, you're healthy, you're a simple man with a simple taste, and your instincts are right. Your spidey sense is tingling.
Just trust
it
your
sounds
instincts
exciting. It sounds fun, and it is it Drew?
I would know.
All right, it could be fun, but here's the thing: if you want to marry her, you realize this someone is chaotic. I think what you need to do, if you're really serious about her, is talk to her about what her motivation is. And if she doesn't give you a good answer, there's no engagement ring here.
Right. Agreed. All right.
Agreed.
Once in a while, you get a normal answer. It's like, I don't know, I was reading about it, and I saw a movie about it. I was reading about it in Cosmo, and I just wanted to try to check it off my list. And they don't pursue it that much, and all right. But it usually means something.
Yeah. It usually means something. Yes, it does.
All right. Let's take a little break.
Adam. Wow.
Discouraging somebody from a threesome?
No, I'm surprised.
Yeah, we've
Well,
had
listen,
seen too much
I know
from
everything.
threesomes, yeah.
I know everything.
We've seen so many problems from that.
Yeah. No, I'm a genius. You college people, Drew, would you tell her I'm a genius?
He's a genius. He's a genius.
College people just go college and everything becomes about paper and degrees and all that stuff. No. Genius.
Adam
yes?
is, like a genius.
You're the school of life.
Instinct like a wild animal.
That's right.
Sex the cheetah.
That's right. We'll take a break. Be right back after this. Well, that's the show. Where did the time go? Where, Drew? All right.
Lost it somewhere around the presentation.
Flew by.
Great radio with the head nodding, head shaking.
I don't want to leave.
Yeah, well, I know, because Jason Bateman's going to be here in 22 hours. He's so dreamy.
No, he's married now. That's it.
Now I want
him more. You want him more.
No.
Wear those tight jeans. Present like you do. He'll be cool. All right, Elizabeth. God bless. Thank you. I'm sure we'll be hearing huge things from you.
Thank you for having me.
But really, don't have that hamster wheel spin too fast. You scare the guys.
All right.
Jason's kind of a laid-back dude. You freak him out. You know what I'm saying?
Pot brownies, right?
That's right. Yeah. Eat them pot brownies. Get some of that Klonopin from Michelle.
See that? I got my own Loveline.
Will Arnett in here tomorrow night, too, from Arrested Development. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. These are the words of a woman who has a large ass.
I'm kind of like chunky.
This has been Loveline. Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.